Hi guys, today I will be showing you 7 rear delt exercises that you can do on your back and your shoulder days to complete your cap shoulders look. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it is easy for you to train more of your middle and your front deltoid, but not the rear or the posterior deltoid, because most shoulder movements only work on the front and middle deltoid. The first one of my favorites is the Y shoulder press. I know this looks weird, kind of like a shoulder press, but you're pressing away from your body, as in doing like a crouch ring. But the crouch ring does not involve any weights, and this one does not involve any acceleration because your shoulders will be killed from the movement. Anyways, the key is to lift your arms in 45-degree angle and move back down to a full range of motion. This movement challenges more to your shoulders because there is a higher pull of gravity. You can do this after your main shoulder presses with a lighter weight for the Y press. The next one is the rear delt fly using the reverse pec deck. According to the study by Button et al. 2013, this movement was found as being one of the top movements for activating the posterior deltoid activity than most common shoulder exercises. You'll also want to position your hand in a neutral grip position instead of a pronated grip, since this has also been found to stimulate higher posterior deltoid activity than the latter. The third movement to consider incorporating in your shoulder days are the face pulls. The key is to pull the rope apart as if you're trying to break the rope from the middle, but just not to that extreme. And you want to extend your arms back after you pull them to a full extension instead of just bending them slightly. I find myself actually making this mistake too. And yeah, that will definitely burn. The next one of the rear delt growth starter pack is the rear delt flies. You want to lean your torso forward with a slight bend in your knees first. Then you want to raise your shoulders with a slight bend in your elbows, and you don't want to extend them to a full horizontal plane. Try with your pinky pointing in various angles to target different angles of the shoulder muscle fibers. Just as with all movements in this video, the key is to go slow and controlled. Exercise to the previous one is the cable delt flies. You can feel a better tension in your muscles from this movement than the previous one actually, since the cable is pulling all throughout the motion. I find myself cheating a little bit with a slight momentum from my body, even though I was using the lightest weight. And this shows that I definitely need to work on the rear delts more. And you can also try filming it yourself from this angle and see if the rest of your body moves a bit like me, or maybe not. Moving on to the reverse bench flies. This movement also works on the upper and the middle back, aka the rhomboids and the traps. So it is a great movement to have it on your back session. For me, when doing this, I just find it hard to breathe sometimes since my chest is pressing against the bench. But you can avoid this by setting your bench angle so that your face is higher up and does not press against the bench. The last one is the seated face pulls. Unlike the previous one where I'm pulling the cable from above, I am pulling the cable which comes from below in this movement. By this way, it targets the delts from a slightly different angle, which is also what we want. Also, being seated allows you to go heavier. For watching, guys. I hope you find those exercises helpful, and hopefully you add them into your shoulder workout routine as well. Like I said before, it is important to work on your rear delts because we want fully balanced aesthetic shoulders. I am working on mine too. Let me know down in the comments below of which one is your favorite. I'll be posting more workout videos like this, as well as lifestyle and mindset videos in the near future. And I hope to see you again soon.